Hi, I'm Adam.
And hi, I'm Jason.
And today we're going to take a look around our headquarters in Hemel Hempstead. And we're going to pay particular attention to the technology that we use within the spaces, within the Experience Centre and within the meeting rooms that we'll take a look at upstairs in just a short while.
Do we go and take a look?
Yep, let's go take a look upstairs.
So divisible space. Tell me a little bit about this, Adam.
Right, well, this is a perfect example of why we went with a network system. Everything's on the network. All of the sources are connected to encoders. All the displays connected to decoders. So as a divisible space, we can do anything we want with it. When it's open like this, if you plug a source into either one of these areas, you can switch it to the main screen. When the room's closed up, it's completely separated. We separate everything off. There's no way of getting that video onto this screen or getting anything.
It's really easy to use in these sort of multi-purpose spaces.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
guess moving tables around and furniture.
Yeah, it's the kind of flexibility. If you were hardwiring everything, you'd never get that. Even the VC system that we use the same one for all hands calls in the auditorium downstairs.
Okay.
So when we first put these designs together, we weren't absolutely sure what the auditorium was going to even be used for. Now when we have an all hands call, we just reroute the video. Instead of using this camera on this encoder, we use a different camera on a different encoder, route that into the VC system that's downstairs along with the audio.
Awesome.
Perfect.
And tell me about this message on the screen. This is pretty cool. You're not just walking into a blank screen where no one knows what to do.
Well, this is the message that's been generated by the encoder. They both have messages. The decoder has a local play. The encoder has host play, which is what we're looking at the moment. So it's streaming to the panel, but because there's nothing plugged into the system, there's a message on there saying connect a device and select the device on the touch panel. So you really can't go wrong.
Awesome. And I assume the main control is on the touch panel here.
Absolutely. So we've made this user interface as simple as we possibly can. We tailored it around the way that we use these rooms. For example, we use WebEx. So to join a WebEx meeting, you would type in the number of the WebEx meeting followed by a button marked at harman.webex.com. You don't need to type in that because we always use the same extension. So the button's there for you. So it's a very, very simple solution to use. If you're presenting a source, when you push the presentation button, you see the options that you have within this space to connect a device to be able to switch then to the screen.
We're kind of in the combined room at the moment, so we've got lots of options. What happens when you want to use them as separate?
Well, when we separate the rooms, you'll only see the connections within this space. Okay. And also the other touch panel would then be released to be able to control that room. When the rooms are combined, you see all of the options within both the rooms, and the other panel is then locked out so that it can't switch anything within the space. This is the master
touch panel.
So let's pop downstairs and take a look at the AV comms room.
Absolutely. So Adam, you wanted to get me in here all day. Go on, take it away.
Absolutely. This is the heart of the system. This is where we house all of the hardware that you would normally find inside the room. Because we're using a networked system, we can bring all of the hardware outside. So we have the DSP systems, we have the control systems, we have all of the audio and the video outside of the room. Within the rooms
no
themselves,
equipment or anything inside the room.
Just encoders and decoders. There's no switching equipment because there is no switch, there's no matrix. Everything's on the network. We deliver all of the video on the network. We keep a lot of the technology outside of the room. These Cisco codecs, for example, can actually be used in multiple places. As we talked about earlier upstairs, one of these codecs we use for the divisible space. We also use the same equipment for the auditorium, which is right next door when we have all hands meetings. The same with the audio. All of the audio is delivered on the network. So we're using Dante, we're using BlueLink to keep everything in that digital domain. Even the video that's used for the Skeptron systems, for the lighting system, is all delivered on the network along with the rest of the system. So hopefully you've enjoyed this quick tour around the office.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. And if you'd like to find out for yourself, then please just contact one of the team. So Adam, you've got me in here. How on earth do we get out?
Not a clue.